Hello.
Hi,
Hey. Girl.
how are you doing?
Good, good. Welcome to Tokyo.
Thank you.
Haha. Where are you now?
I'm in Olympic Village now.
Okay, okay. So in a bubble.
Yeah.
All right. So how's everything?
Everything is good. We started our competition a few days ago.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I know
today,
that, yeah,
and
today
then
Rose.
today we start our athletics team, whereby we had one athlete who competed in 800 meters.
That was Rose, yeah?
Yeah,
In the morning. Yeah. I
that was.
know. It's great. I just had lunch with Jojo.
Yeah,
You know
she
her
told
well.
me that. She told me about
Yeah.
you have a line. I say I could
Yeah.
join you if I knew.
Yeah. But you can't get out of the bubble.
That is the
Yeah,
big
yeah.
problem.
Yeah. We were talking about you and how great you are, how brave you are.
Thank you so much. You know, it has been a while. I remember you went to Kakuma and then
Yes.
I left. So I just get the present that you left with the UNHCR in Kakuma. It was
Yes.
it's a
Yes.
good one.
You know, Kakuma is something really special. I mean, I was blown away how energetic they are. And I understand, and that's why, you know, such an athlete like you know, is really, really active and also kind of doing great even here, in Rio too. So many youth, the musicians or athletes, they really unite. We fought with the Kakuma United.
Yeah.
Seriously, they're really good.
Yeah, you know, in Kakuma, people, they love soccer a lot because that is the only sport that they can do, you know.
That's
But
right.
in that people, they compete in Olympic 2016, they thought, oh, there's other sport that people can do apart from soccer.
Right. I know
So
you're such
I
a
believe
great.
it become a motivated to young people to see they can do other stuff apart from that.
Yeah, I really think so too. Because
Yeah.
I visited the other camps such as Bangladesh, Colombia, Thailand, Lebanon, but the how to say, just vibes in a camp in Kakuma is a bit different and it's really special. And then what you're doing, especially now, is showing the young kids the way for the future as a hope. It's really, really great.
Yeah, you know, being in refugee camp is something that people they feel like, you know, being less,
Right,
especially the young people who are living in that condition for so long.
right.
And I realize that, you know, being motivated or being told what they can do or maybe they change their life is the important thing in life, you know. Especially
Right.
now the big number is young children who cannot depend on themselves minor.
Right.
So the more they learn, the more they get motivated and get whatever they can achieve, either through education or maybe through whatever they can, especially their talent, because it can take them somewhere.
That's true. Sometimes you go back to Kakuma?
Yeah, most of the time before TED Talk in Kakuma, I
That's
usually
right.
go to Kakuma. But you know, I was busy. A lot of time I always travel, so it is just a little time to go back and see the family and the people who are living there.
That's true. And that's great. And I heard that you were traveling more than like 26 countries and have a speech and then the on stage, like a TED speech. It's great to inspire people.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Allah.
Wow. I'm so happy to meet you. And I mean, I wanted to take you somewhere, in Tokyo.
It would be nice, you know, but unfortunately, it will not happen because of the COVID, you know.
Right.
But hopefully, maybe next time we can meet and see whatever we can do, especially have a discussion and see the beautiful Japan, you know, because I did not see it mostly. I see just when I'm going maybe for the game or seeing different activities, but I would love to be back in Japan to see everything.
Yeah, you should come back again.
Yeah.
Right?
I
And
enjoy my stay mostly and see because people that are so welcoming and you
great,
know,
great.
despite of the COVID, but there are people they welcome people I believe it will remain something that people can remember from this Olympic game.
I'm sure it's one of the most memorable Olympic Games for sure. Yeah, but I know it's the situation is pretty tough and due to COVID. But how's the vibes in the camp and the team?
Well, I think we had a lot of difficulty before we came here.
I know it's a lot. You guys, you guys flee your country, your home, and then just going somewhere, and you overcame, and then you train, and then finally you're here. So we all respect you.
Yeah, we thought it become part of life, and seeing all these things are happening, we cannot get it like on ourselves. Mostly the refugee teams. But we are glad because we get we get all the support from the International Olympic Committee, which is IOC, the UNHCR. That situation, because sometimes you can give up, but finally we made it to be here, and then athletes compete and get the support from all the people around and interact with different athletes, which is a huge thing. Something that they can count on to say we are an Olympian and we made it, And that's why I say, that instead of saying it's stronger together, I think it made a lot of effort on it. It's telling people that this is the time that people need to be together.
Right, that's true.
So it is a long way, but finally we made it and people, they compete.
Right. So how do you feel as a person represent the refugees? You're ambassador, I'm ambassador, but you are the real ambassador because you're representing over 80 million people, who flee the country, and then you are the role model. So now you are, the International Olympic Committee chose you to speak, to represent the refugees. So how do you feel?
Well, first of all, I can say, all of us, we are champions of doing the work of humanity. First of all, someone like you, it is an honor to work with us and see what refugee can be in life, And second to that, achieving something, you must get support out of whatever you're doing. And I remember, I tell people being a refugee is just only, you can be a refugee by that situation. And when we are given that ambassador role, it's not for just only me as a person, it's for the million of refugees around the world. Anyone can step up and be the voice for the million of refugees because no one can talk on their behalf. It is we, people who say that this is the right thing, that people like young people who are living can have better education, can have better access to sport facility. So for me, being ambassador, be the athlete representative for the refugee Olympic team Tokyo 2020 is something that I take it as an honor for to be given that role to lead the team. But second to that, I give thanks to the athletes themselves who committed themselves for this period of time.
Right.
Because you remember the Olympic are supposed to be held in 2020, but because of COVID, they continue training for that, working there to make to be in the team and to come and show the world that they can make something out of whatever they're doing. It's not about competing; it is about passing the message of hope, which now make a lot of sense in what we are doing, especially during the COVID.
That's right.
So I'm honored to be the athlete representative and be the voice and speak on behalf of the team. But in generally, all of us are the ambassador for this cause, and we must continue to advocate for the humanity.
Great.
We have one common identity, which is which is we call a refugee.
Yeah, it feels like there's a new country, new kind of It's a new.
I think even we are more than a country because 82.4 million people.
I know.
That is a big number.
Yeah, I think this is this great example and an idea, especially for people who need to flee their country. I was at the goosebumps when I first saw you guys in Rio, right next to the country that you guys fled. or you know what I mean? It's really emotional and really strong. And then this, IOC and also the UNHCR working for this moment is really, really iconic. And then it's a really strong message for the entire world for sure. So, I really wanted to meet you guys all,
It will be an honor, to
Yeah.
meet you and see the team and, be motivated, because I know when you come, you can tell them how life is, We learn from people who have achieved something in life, especially somebody like you who is advocacy for people. So I believe one time we'll have time to see each other and see the team, because this is not the last of the Refugee Olympics team.
Yeah.
God willing, we will have a team who will work together to achieve whatever we are doing.
Yeah, I mean, I really respect, what you've been doing as an athlete, and also you advocate, for young people. And that's also what I do too, with music. Whatever we have, we just deliver the message and then inspire people. So, what are you kind of usually telling to people, as an athlete? And then what's the power of sport for you?
I think the power in sport, it means a lot, especially by this time, because, when you are in a sport, it doesn't have nationality, first of all. And that is the only way whereby you can unite people. Let's take an example. For the Refugee Olympics team, when you find the nationality, they're totally different.
Yeah, right.
But the only one thing that unites them is the sport which they play and give them hope in life.
Right.
So it becomes part of what they can achieve in life and be better people and be a role model to young people.
That's true.
So for me, I believe the sport is the only way that can change the world, because there's no language and there's no racism, because that is whereby you need to work on your fairness, friendship, and make excellent work, which is the value of the Olympic movement, So being part of the Olympic, an Olympian, I think we have to continue playing the role of the sport. We can change people, being fair and being truthful in whatever you're doing.
Right. Because I witnessed, how strong the sport and even music or the culture is in Kakuma, because young people are so motivated, and then they play soccer, they play, with lots of activity there. And then how did you feel when you got there and then you grew up there and you became an athlete there? So how did you feel, and what kind of situation or environment in Kakuma, you can say?
Well, first of all, I take myself to the role model to young people, because what you achieve is the stepping stone of what you can become in life. Comparing to those who are living in the refugee camp, is like you have to continue motivating them, because first of all, there is no access to a lot of things like sport facility, But when I go back, most of the time, I talk to them and tell them, when you have something that you depend on, especially if you wake up in the morning, the first thing that you need to do is to thank God because you wake up. You never know God if you wake up in that life. Second, that you need to focus on whatever you feel it can take you, especially the sport and education, because, those are the key things that can change the refugee life. And the basic need that they can get out of it is about, especially the minor, is shelter and basic need, So for me, when we go back, most of the time, it's taking a lot of time, seeing a lot of young people having talent, playing football most of the time, and talk to them and tell them, this is whatever you can now. You never know tomorrow you can be someone in life. Because the life of the refugee can change when you work on something. It's not when you sit, And you don't undermine yourself when you become a refugee. You thought that will continue for the rest of your life. What I pass on today, I don't want my child to pass on tomorrow. So these are the young generation, the future of tomorrow.
Right.
If we cannot give them a positive mindset, where will they go? You know,
That's true.
we have to give them a mindset whereby they will know it's not
Right.
about the situation of today. It is about tomorrow. What can happen in life? You know.
That's so true.
You know.
Right. Wow. Strong. So, you know, as the person represent the team, and what would you want to say to the whole world?
What I can say to the world.
I know you've been saying a lot of stuff, lots of great stuff. But again, you know, for the people who are watching this, and also who actually don't know about what's happening, especially, you know, refugee camps, and the fact that over 80 million people are fleeing. So is there any kind of, the message?
Yeah, what I can tell to people who are watching, you know, this is your team, the Refugee Olympics team. This is our team, all of us.
Yeah.
And these are our brothers and sisters who need our support, especially during this game of the Olympic Games, you know.
Mm-hmm.
This is the beginning of everything. Supporting them can change their life and even can change their performance too. You know?
Yeah.
Togetherness can make difference in our life, especially the world that we are living. So we don't need to leave behind the refugee, because I always tell people, today it is me, but you never know tomorrow it will be someone else to be a refugee.
Right,
you know?
Right.
So we have to work together to change this situation of refugees, you know, because the more they suffer, the more, you know, you are not having the better world, because when you are seeing your brother is suffering, how will you feel? You know? So I encourage people to support them in any way, because we can change this world when we support each other. So it will be an honor as a team, as a refugee population. So that is what I can tell the people who are watching around the world: support the refugee.
Right.
It will be a good thing to support the humanity.
Right. So yeah, I really do think, you know, the idea of this the Refugee Olympic team, and then should keep going, and then especially, you know, for the next one and the next one. So you're gonna keep getting involved, or even you're gonna, you know, try and the next Olympics?
I think I supposed to run this Olympic, but I was injured during our competition. So I have been out for long. I will just compete in cross country, which we did well. Now I know I will. My focus is to compete in Paris 2024.
Right.
Yeah, because now I'm going back and do my cross country with my university, which I believe, God willing, maybe I can have my better time. And
so you're ready for the next fight?
For the next fight, and hopefully maybe the team will be big, because that is what we are hoping for, to give a better chance to the million of young people who are living in different camps. So it is about opportunity. If someone gets this opportunity today, maybe tomorrow it will be someone else.
Right.
Yeah.
So lastly, I want to ask you, what's your dream?
My dream is I want, after finishing my education, I want to go back and work with the NGOs mostly, because I want to give back to the society where I come from, mostly the refugees, you know, because supporting them, I think that is the only way we can give back, change the cause, you know.
That's right.
There's people who are in front line every night and daytime working, you know.
Right.
But when we continue supporting the same way, because it's not about one person, you know.
Right.
Especially those who are working in UNHCR. Some people that are working in field whereby you don't have even your family. But they sacrifice themselves to work day and night for the betterment of the refugee, you know.
Right.
So for me, I believe that is the only way that all of us we should be, you know, take the role and take that cause to be something that we can change, all of us. It doesn't matter where you are working, but be a change to the society that we are living on, because That is the only way. We are living in this world today. Tomorrow we don't know. It is a God plan. So legacy can remain and the name can remain. The good thing that you did in this world. So for me, I want to come back and work with the organization that support the situation.
That's so great. I mean, you know, I love to kind of work with you in the future, and in some way,
Maybe
you know.
I can come back working with you too, because you know what you are doing is so amazing. You know.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to be in Tokyo, you know.
Yeah,
or anywhere in the world.
I know. You know, this is the beginning of what we are doing, and I really appreciate. Keep the good work and to support what we are doing. You know, it is about the mindset that we have. We can change whatever we can do.
Okay. So, is there any message to the people who are watching this?
Yeah, what I can tell anyone, you know, all great achievements require a lot of time. Either you are working on something that you start today or tomorrow, or even in the future, it will take time. You know,
right?
We don't see the outcome of something that we start today to see it give you what you want.
Right.
So let's be patient and support each other, because that is the only way we can achieve together.
Right.
We can go far. So let's make the reality and make the life to be a better world for us, especially the humanity. That is the only way to better the young generation, you know.
But anyway, great meeting you. And then thanks for being here. And then big respect and a good luck.
Thank you so much for your time. And it is an honor for me. I will pass your message to the athlete. And thank you so much for the support.
Yeah. Please send our big love and then respect and power to the rest of the team.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you so much.